Hi, what's up everyone? GCROCK here. Welcome to another video, and I have another seasonal build for you today. I released my first one a few days back. We're going in again with another build today, and I have so many more I want to try and share with you guys. This build's incredible. We are using the brand new Virtuoso gear set. We've made a rifle build. We're using the modifiers, and we are getting incredible numbers while not even aiming for heads. We are aiming for bodies. This build and modify, it's all about shooting bodies. Okay, makes it easier if you got an aim like myself, you know. So today what we're going to do is show you a quick clip of like how high I can get these numbers, and then I'm going to show you the build, and I've got a mission on Capitol building for you to watch in full, so you can decide if you want to put this build together or give you some ideas on how to maybe build around Virtuoso and rifle builds this season. So the highest number I was able to achieve with this build so far was at the end of this gameplay I'll show you in a few moments, and I got over 10 mil to the body with the M1A, and it does use the modifiers, and the all-out modifier is very important because of how it works, the amplified damage or whatnot. But have a look at this when I start shooting the boss in a moment, and you'll see that it goes to 10.5 mil. I think there you go, 10.545 mil crit to the body. It's insane, and you're getting high numbers throughout. When you proc this all out, even without the all out, you get good numbers, but you're looking at like constant 5, 6, 7, 8 mil body shots with the M1A. It's incredible. So let's show you the build. It's quite easy to make, to be honest with you. You could probably have this put together very quickly, and as always, there's loads of different variants and differences you might want to do to your style, to your thought process. This is just a guideline, something I've thrown together quickly to test, and it just worked very well. I had a ton of fun with it, which is why we're sharing it. So do feel free to support in the comments and let people know how you do this, what you do better with this Virtuoso gear set, or even if there's a different, you know, you wouldn't use this gear set altogether, you know, if you'd go and make a different form of rifle build, because these modifiers are going to work with any rifle build. So I've gone with the sharpshooter specialization. I think that's by mistake. I think I forgot to change it, but to be honest with you, I think it does do well for rifles, and that it does give you weapon handling and stuff, but there might be another specialization you might want to use. The main thing is having a good rifle. The classic M1A I think is the best rifle in the game, and we've got damage target out of cover on there, and boomerang. This is a crit build, so boomerang works very well because critical hits are going to return bullets to the magazine. Well, 50% chance of returning to the magazine, and if a bullet is returned to the magazine, the next shot has 40% increased damage. You're increasing that damage quite often with boomerang. There's other talents you might want to use as well, but again, I think this is helping get those super high numbers. Secondary, go with whatever you want. I was throwing an Elmos on there, sidearm, whatever you want. And then the build, we've gone 4-piece Virtuoso. We've gone chest, and it's weapon damage, crit damage mod there. The chest of Virtuoso does give you Fortissimo, which is double the weapon damage of Symphony, which we'll have a look at in a minute. We've gone gloves, which is weapon damage, crit damage. We've gone holster, which is weapon damage, crit damage. You can get the flow here. We've gone knees, weapon damage, crit damage. Now, let's just very quick look at Virtuoso because it is new for those wondering what it does. 2 pieces weapon handling and magazine size, 3 pieces weapon damage, 4 pieces Symphony. Now, I only really focus on the closer range aspect of Symphony. There is more to it if you want to play like that. But killing an enemy, this is a bit I focus on. Killing an enemy within 25 meters will provide 40% weapon damage to MMRs and rifles, 20% weapon damage to ARs and LMGs, and 30% headshot damage for 15 seconds. But I am killing at long range at times as well, for sure. So killing an enemy further than 25 meters is going to provide 40% weapon damage to shotguns, SMGs, and pistols, while only 20% to ARs and LMGs, with bonus armor being given when you are further away. So mainly I'm thinking to get within 25 meters, that's how I want to use this build. But if you do intermittently kill enemies from both ranges, you will build stacks, and at 4 stacks all bonuses are multiplied by 2, and they're triggered at the same time for 15 seconds. So that might just happen if it happens. I'm not really focusing on doing that personally, okay? But that's what Virtuoso does. A ton of extra damage on kill. I think it works very well, and again, this is helping towards those huge numbers. I throw the Coyotes mask on because I want some extra crits out of this build, and I throw the Cheska backpack on because, again, I want to get my crits as high as I can. We're getting the crit chance there from the Cheska. It's crit chance, crit damage more than vigilance on the backpack. It's all crit chance, crit damage there where we can. Decoy, I like using a decoy. Revive 5, I might go down. I like using using a Revive 5, whatever skills you want to use. But the stats look like this. We're just short of 40% critical hit chance. The Coyote is going to be buffing that, and we've got 167.7% crit damage. If you are one of those that won't go below 60% chance, that is fine. Just all you're going to do is go and swap out some of the mods where I've used crit damage mods, go and throw in crit chance mods. And if you were to throw 3 crit chance mods on there, I believe you're going to be getting up to 58% crit damage near to cap. So you can do that if you want to. It's just that I don't mind being a 40. So I'm happy with where that's at. You do you though. With that, once that's done, the next thing to discuss is the mods. And this is how I throw the modifiers together. The active modifier for me has to be All Out. It is the last modifier you unlock on the journey though. So you haven't unlocked it yet. You're going to have to wait for that. But what this does is you can proc All Out, get a kill at a certain range, and then that's going to last for the whole range spectrum. It's going to amplify your damage as well and then increase that damage while this basically goes on timeout, and then the cooldown's only 50 seconds. It's insane. It offers a lot of damage. It's again why you're seeing those huge damage numbers when I do proc it. And what I aim to do is I aim to proc it at long range. We're working at being at long range. Long range on this isn't 25 meters. I don't think. I think we are closer to 25 meters. But yeah, it doesn't really matter because once you've procced it and you got that long range, what this then enables you to do is to get into medium range, get into close range, and still have long range procced. Because as I said, it gives the whole range spectrum long range. Really good. Definitely vital for the build. Next passive modifiers, the most important one is By the Teeth. This one, each shot to an enemy's body is increasing the damage up to 2.5 times, and the multiplier grows at 0.5 times with each shot, and any registered headshot's going to reset it. So this is why I said at the start, it's all about hitting bodies with this build and not head. We're going to constantly aim for bodies to get By the Teeth procced and just increase that damage drastically. So we're aiming for bodies all the way, but it only counts at long range, which is why we want All Out on, which is why we want to try and proc All Out at long range. So make sure we're at long range as often as possible. So that's what we're doing there. The next one after that, what I'm going to throw on is the next two aren't really that important to the damage numbers, I'm going to say. They are, but you can mix this up how you want, to be honest with you. I go Retribution, and the reason for that is because I am running at 40% chance. Retribution is going to increase my critical hit chance at medium range. So when, I'm not going to be at long range the whole time. So when I'm not at long range and I am at medium range, then at least I'm going to be increasing my crits. So we'll get that 40% up a little bit. So I go for Retribution. And then the final passive modifier, it's a hard one for this. You can go Quicken. If you lose your Revive 5, you can get that back quick with medium range crits. You could go for Liability or Impatient if you think you're going to be playing more at close range in between the long range. But what I like, I guess, is Persistence. I really like this one. So if I am getting long range kills, I'm going to get 20% reload speed. If it's medium range, I'm getting accuracy. If I'm short range, I'm going to increase my movement speed for a little bit. So they're the 3 passive that I go for: By the Teeth, Retribution, and Persistence. And that's it. I'm now going to close this video off with a full run on Capital building so you can see the build in action. Let me know if you put this together and how you think about it. Let me know what rifle builds you're making. As I said at the start, drop some comments down below. Let's discuss some builds. I want your ideas. There's so many ideas I've got at the minute around builds for the season and using the modifiers. I can't wait just to share more with you, and I'm very interested in hearing what you guys are doing as well. So share your thoughts. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you want to see those future build videos I come up with and any other content. And thank you for tuning in today. Enjoy the rest of the video. Until next time, take care and peace out.